following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
So I guess you guys, as in Tiala and Mojang, arrive at the Citadel Space Ferret.
Attention, Citadel Control. This is IKS Sentinel under the command of Loghain Centurious, requesting approach to usual dock.
Docking granted, welcome back.
Thank you, Citadel Control. Morning, Sergeant.
Tadami,
We are
good.
arriving.
You're here.
Wow. Yes, we'll contact Dr. Panover now. Have her ready for... Perhaps you might want to send a few CSEC officers to the CRIS offices to guard this priceless relic.
Already in liaison with the Asari Republic Discovery.
Awesome. Mum's got through.
Excellent.
I already have a crew on standby. They will be heading to the docking bay now.
Can you shoot me the identities of those crew, just to make sure some others don't show up?
Very well, although I will be, I was about to say I will be escorting them myself as well.
Good.
I will just be a little bit late. But, yes.
Thank you.
Oh.
Goodbye. No! Because I never hung up.
Oh, okay, I thought that was what that...
No,
She doesn't
I'm
really do
driving.
that.
She secretly craves your attention.
Your attention.
Please, she hates my girls.
She goes to the movies with you.
Because I'm fixing
She
her.
loves you.
She loves the movies. She loves having fun.
She just loves to have fun.
By definition.
Hey, Michael Cole.
That was a Michael Cole call. The Lucha House Party. They just love having fun. Show me someone who doesn't. I'll wait. You won't. You can't. Look, it's in the definition of fun.
I know.
No one's like, way
Fun.
having so much fucking fun.
Oh yeah, you basically
dock.
pull into the queue from the bar.
I'll get out the presentation book. It's gaudy as fuck.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, thank you. Let's go.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing complete.
Jump the ship. There's like a lineup of CSEC officers, and you see the sergeant there and Dr. Nova as well.
Down to them.
I'm going to check every card against my ID. They're all going to be fine. Like, I'm just doing it because I would. Like, that's an obvious thing. I can't do
I
that.
know.
surreptitiously.
Also, she didn't give you their DNA. She just gave you their
The-
IDs.
But there are methods by which fake people can look like they're supposed to, so I'm going to, check them up against the IDs that are
Yep.
there, and then when I get to the sergeant, I'm going to be like, what was the last movie we watched?
Is this going on and you're asking me that?
Yes. Do you know the answer?
Was it Die Hard?
That's them.
don't. Is that the last one? I don't. It's beside the point.
I do.
100.
It's them.
It actually was the third one. He skipped two deliberately.
No,
You made us watch two.
two.
Oh,
She
okay.
insisted.
She insisted.
She was
Oh, so
wrong.
you intended to? Yeah.
She was
I was
wrong.
like, no, we can't skip the second one.
She admitted
We
afterwards.
have yet to watch.
She admitted afterwards she was wrong.
That's right. I remember that now. She was because you were like, we're going to see the third one, but skipping the second one. But that's stupid. Okay, then fine. It's on your head, woman.
Right, so I'll
Dr. Panova just looks a bit side to side and she goes, actually, I prefer if you held on to that until we get there.
not a problem.
That'll be safer that way,
Lead the way.
of course. And you basically get...
I'll go ahead of the group by about 20 feet and just like be alert. Because we don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And that's like I'll be walking cat-like. You're right.
Just carry on. Don't worry about me.
I mean, they're all a cult. They're a fucking cult. It's just
Wait, cats are a cult?
the Jellicle cats from Cats. They're a cult. They're a creepy cult.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
They are!
I'm not arguing with you on that one.
Haven't watched Cats.
I went to see the stage play.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you get led basically to Chris, which you've been to before. And
Yep.
yeah. And then she accepts the item and puts it basically into a safe.
You don't want to check to make sure it's okay.
I trust you.
Yeah, but we don't know what was done to it before we got it. We don't know that's the real thing. We haven't messed with it. You should
Surely
probably...
you would know, she says, looking at Tiana.
You didn't use it, did you?
No, I did not use it.
You would have sensed it.
It has great power.
It's the real deal.
But no, I did not use it.
Probably for the best.
After its track record.
Not everyone who used it was a tyrant.
More than you'd like, though, unfortunately. And I'm guessing most of the ones that requested it were...
Yeah, she would not have been a good fit.
Logan quietly leaves.
Yeah. And just these guarding the office as well on the outside as you go out, like two of the guards just took up either side of the door.
Oh, you mean to look down? Maybe.
I'm not looking at them.
So if we could keep this under wraps for at least the next day or so, we wish to, should have been informed that we wish to perform a sting on the person that may have stolen this or got it requested to be stolen.
Ask for a replica.
Do you have a replica?
A replica?
Something that would look very much like it that most people wouldn't know.
You know, like
We
what
don't
they have to
one
put on
hand,
display.
but there have been replicas made
Go buy one.
that are just jewellery for people.
Someone could replicate it.
I grabbed those things off you too.
Yes.
So I'll hand that case to the sergeant.
The evidences.
No.
Oh, these suppressors.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yep.
Because you grab
I
the
forgot I even
fucking
had
hand
that.
I didn't.
we didn't wind up needing them.
Well, you also want to hand over the evidence to the sergeant.
And the evidence of the sergeant as well.
I'll be talking to her outside about our operation because these clowns should be getting back in not too long.
They're a couple hours behind you. Yeah. Well, almost 2 hours.
Which will on the station that they're coming. You normally do that.
Yeah, we probably should.
We normally do. But you normally do.
If I'm aware of that, then can I append that I did that when I was talking to Citadel Control, that we will be followed at some point by a captured pirate vessel?
Oh, you can basically vet the guard dock, so that'll mean
Yeah.
they'll need less. They'll probably still send an escort to be sure, but
To be sure.
To be sure.
Fella.
yeah. Dr. Padova says Matriarch Alayla did want me to get in contact with her as soon as it was arrived, but I do believe that she was informed of your attended operation, so they're going to keep things quiet at their end until
Until we get this
we
person.
hear back from you. Yes.
We'll set it up for today. And with the Sergeant, we'll sort this out. If
Thank
it is
you.
the Sergeant. It's always a pleasure.
This means a lot to the Surrey people. I'm sure you'll be giving your due credit.
Thank you. And I'll turn and leave.
Sergeant takes the evidence and the suppressors.
We didn't specify, but I just want to double check. Did we get we took the big camo netting thing?
No, I would never fit that with everything else. I don't think.
It's a net, it'll roll up.
Okay, here's the thing with that. They had a system set up so that the ship essentially sucks it
Oh, it's even better.
through
There we
to
go.
a section
Awesome.
at the top.
Oh, that's a feature. That'll increase the sale price of the ship to the Quarian people. Now they can use it to steal things quietly without anyone noticing, you fucking thieves.
Space gypsies.
The problem is that the design of that. I mean, I suppose you could replace it with another one, but the design and size of that covering is specifically for that planet. Like it's designed for that planet, and yeah.
Look, it's a feature. They can change it.
Put a solar grid in there or something.
It has the mechanisms, at least, so that's going to increase the sale price of the ship.
Yeah, we'll make a great like agri ship or something.
And we'll wait for the surgeon to come out, then fall into step beside her.
She comes out when Tiala basically leaves.
I'll just fall into step beside her.
Centurious.
I have a recording to add to the evidence against practice for after we get her.
You want to give it to me after we get her? Or
No, I want to give it to you now, but I'm kind of asking you to know. This is from Zardaw's armor cam. It is a recording of her negotiating a contract with him to steal a Thame star and give it to her a second time. Which, if she can't be got on anything else, is still intent to commit and contracting for the commission of a crime.
Of course.
By a violation of Section 12, Paragraph 38 of Citadel Legal Code.
I know my legal code.
I'm just demonstrating that I am learning.
Might be advantageous of you to perhaps leave in your ship and return prior to the sting.
Well, I do need to go to Omega.
Oh, I didn't mean take an actual trip. I just meant setting it up that you're literally coming into station now, so that when you contact her,
Oh, Zardoz is coming in on the other ship.
And she doesn't know that we were signed.
Oh,
She
you
doesn't
have
know
another
that
ship.
we're his crew. Oh yeah, we captured a pirate ship that committed the crime.
That actually will play in quite well. If she's watching that for the blood pack ship coming in, and then he contacts her. We've got to get in contact with him as he's coming in
That
for him
causes
to
the-
set it up, so she then sees that he's wiped out who stole it originally.
And that
It
also
will-
gives us a spot for the sting.
Play in perfectly. Give him the spot for a stone.
That's a good idea. I'll implement that. When I get back to the apartment, I'll send a message
Yep.
to Zardoz informing him that you should have her go to the docking bay because you don't want to bring it through customs. And you'll be on the ship that you got from the guy your crew killed, and you guys should definitely act up that bit, and you definitely want... And I'll see if I can get...
you might want to run out a small ship with the facsimile on
Yeah.
it to them before they come into docking.
That's the thing, is Tiala needs to buy the thing, so
Yeah, I'll go get the facsimile.
it doesn't have to be super
No.
awesome. Although, if you wanted a little jewel for yourself, you could... A gaudy ass. I could probably integrate the cool-looking gem into your armor.
The souvenir to put on the wall afterwards.
Get it made of lapis.
So, my device, can you still feel the power from it, just slightly?
Your one, no.
No.
Not until you tap into it. And then you know that there's a little more.
Oh man, that thing
But
must have
that
been
one was-
incredibly
Yeah.
strong.
As soon as you touched that one, you could feel...
Yep, so I'll make sure that they don't let her touch it until everything's said and done.
Oh, you
and
were
then,
thinking of underlaying your one underneath or something
Which-
in order to...
well, most of them people wouldn't know what it felt like.
You realise she's probably never touched it and therefore doesn't know about that.
Or you could fabricate it or get another box that's the same, so you can just reveal.
Memory
snap
roll.
those. Delivery. Who's
20 on intelligence.
Dr. Panova has samples of Teridium.
You go on.
Super Brendan, who wasn't eating...
I mean, if
He
you're
had
short on
chocolate.
cash, I can just
Yeah.
get you some food.
I have the cash money. I've just got a spag bol waiting at home.
Oh yeah, so much better than pizza.
Well, I mean, yes.
It's no less Italian.
It's more Italian than Domino's pizza.
Just so long as you're eating something with procedure.
So, so you know that the doctor does have some samples of Teridium that you got from the planet.
It's named after Turians, but we can't have it.
Teridium.
Maybe that's where it all is.
You fucking biotics.
You're eating it for breakfast.
Ezos.
Oh, Hey, Logan, if you could fabricate me up a really nice fancy box. Doesn't have to be the one, just something fancy. Quickly, and then I'll go get the crystal, and I'll get some.
Okay, I'll change direction and I'll go to a artsy, crafty store. Not the Pseudo Widows. The faggot tree.
So you're going to do it, yeah? Okay. So you're going to be taking an elevator.
Should we have some news then?
Wait, what if I got her a Build-A-Bear? We can put it around the deck of it.
No, you can't build bears. I need someone to tell me that you can't build bears. Because, one, you can't. And two, that would be horrifying.
Do you? You want to roll?
You just breathed horrible, stanky breath all over me. It's an 8. Wasting my good high combat roll. But then again, all the rolls made by the People's Plastic Jack's Pacific Champion are good rolls. And you should know your rolls.
I'm the meat filler for the CA8.
Literally spamming.
Spam and a greasy t-shirt.
Turian comedian Justus Nidus is looking to replace fellow Turian talk show host Jorius Felonius on the Saturday night talk show Late Evening at Night. Nidus has been in the media for the past few years for criticising Turian comedy and television for being stale, and is happy to leave his homeworld for the Citadel, where he feels he can reach a wider audience who will let him make fun of everybody and everything, instead of the literal-minded locals who don't appreciate surreal, subtle, or absurd humour. Jonius Felonius is planning to retire from show business later this year to concentrate on family, though has stated he is not averse to hosting specials or other one-time events now and then. So, who would arrive first? Did you with Giallo?
Well, we wouldn't been.
Logan's faster.
And I wasn't being too far away from the doctor anyway.
Oh, if you go to the doctor first, then yeah. You arrive at the doctor again. She's like, come in when you enter her office. There's still guards on the outside.
I know.
Oh, Tiala, how can I help?
How well known is it that you can feel the power from a distance?
It's fairly well known, yes.
Well, you're going to have to get all their tedidium. Terrenium.
So,
Titian.
quite possibly, to pull this off, I'll need something to mimic it.
I think I see where this is going. She goes over to a different safe and then opens it up and takes out like a crystal sample. It won't be quite as strong as
If they
the real thing.
keep
but
it at a
they
distance.
would only know if they have literally touched it.
Yes. Yes. You don't mind me taking this? We'll put it in the
I
box.
trust you that you'll bring it back.
I'll bring it back.
We brought back the Athabe.
Yeah.
We didn't have to do that.
Exactly.
At this point, we should probably the most trusted non-Asari group in, well, 1/4 Asari group in space.
I'll bring it back. We're just going to go grab and set this up. I'll bring this back to you as soon as this op is over.
Of course. Good luck.
Thank you.
You realise if you lose that, you don't have enough money to replace it. You realise that, right?
I realise that.
I mean, I suppose you could always exchange favours.
What, with you?
No, I don't have enough money to pay for that.
Yeah.
I work at a tyre place. God.
So I'll head off to get a replica.
Turian tires. Why the fuck do we even still sell tires?
I don't know, wouldn't the spaceship always win?
for our Mako-like equivalent tank.
Cool, so...
All of you guys drive like shit.
I suppose there's a chance that Tiala might...
Give me some news! What's this news then?
Did I get news?
Yeah?
This is really the only reason I show up every night. To say that in that way.
Free.
Damn it. Every time I think this has gone away, it comes back. It was a whole day the other day, I didn't do it once.
Athenet CEO Galeria Bazinius and at least 12 other executives working for the subsidiary courier company Space Post will be appearing in Citadel High Court this coming week on charges of fraud, corruption, insider trading, and conspiracy to commit murder, along with no less than a dozen more charges. Information leaked to CNN, including video footage and company documents, is being used to shine the truth on what may be ulterior motives for the drone expansion Space Post pushed out this year, including undisclosed links to Batarian state arms and assassination attempts against Batarian critic Sethan Keshbar. Batarian ambassador Edon Lett was questioned by CNN on the links between the prominent Batarian company and his harshest high-profile critic, and stated he was in no way linked to BSA directly, and any suspicions on him are unfounded. Plenty of fellow Batarians hate Keshbar because he speaks against his own people and is a traitor, Lett stated. If he was not on the Citadel and back on Karshia, there is no doubt he'll be arrested and tried for treason for his words. I think that all the people in this galaxy need to reflect more on who the real criminal is here.
I'll send.
There's always another person I have to hunt down and kill, isn't there? It never ends!
So I'll send all that information through to Logain.
I respond with, there's always another person I gotta hunt down and kill, isn't there? It never ends!
No.
I'm glad we agree that it never ends. Where's this douche I've got to kill now?
They'll just do it while I'm out
The
shopping.
Batarian embassy?
No, that won't pose any significant problem. It's not blocked in any significant way. In any serious way.
I'm sorry, they have walls and windows. I'm good.
Could we make it look like the keepers have boxed them in and killed them?
Shouldn't be too hard.
I think we solved that.
I'll get Zardoz on it. He'll complete it with the alacrity that he's completed every other task he's been assigned and hasn't done.
So well then.
You're taskless. This
Too busy looking at Asari porn.
Krogan.
Krogan porn. Sorry.
Crawn.
Because while he sleeps with it unlocked, she keeps on going in and loading more Krogan porn onto his face.
At some point I imagine you're going to mix it right in with his medical journal, so when you finally get around to
And he won't know that it's not some kind of biological thing.
Yes.
You've just got this big 4-ball sack just slapping away against another 4-ball sack in the Krogan gay butt
That's the best way to integrate it. You put it in with a section on like reproductive biology. You just jam the porn in there, and he's just, this is just learning material.
Done.
okay, but what's with all the bondage equipment?
Must be medical gear, I guess.
Some of it is surprisingly close.
Yes.
Oh, Krogan medical guns don't have backs either.
So, yes, Legane arrives at Sudowoodo's, apparently.
Hey, you didn't name it.
Hello, how can I help you?
I require a sandalwood box measuring 9 inches by 5 inches by 3.
Oh, of course. Here we go.
And I also require some... what was the material again?
Velvet.
Spelvet.
Oh, of course. How much would you need?
Enough to wrap the box plus extra.
What colour?
Black?
It's very dark blue.
Very dark blue.
Does he just use his teeth and fury it?
No, this place would be Smugs then.
Anything else?
Silver thread.
Sorry, I'm going to have to put that on order.
Very well. Platinum thread.
Oh, yes, of course. How much?
Give me a half spool.
You think-
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Then I'll take the whole thing.
Strip it back on.
Oh, you bitch.
How do you think he sells home spoons? He stands there unwinding it in front of people until they feel awkward, and then just...
I actually just worked out what I could use the rest of the thing for.
Concerned.
Oh, and I'm going to need a little sort of crushed velvety padding.
Any particular colour?
Very dark blue.
The exact same role, yes.
Oh, of course, I will also need a little half-moon clasp with screw mounts.
In what material?
Stainless steel should be fine.
It's based
Unless
on
you have silver.
stainless steel.
Unless you have silver.
Of course, we have silver.
Didn't have silver thread.
Oh.
You didn't hear that.
The price would have gone up like 20% if he had.
Half moon?
Yes. It's those things that
Now here we go.
do that.
So you have to get
We have to go through to get the right type of moon.
Right. Yeah, that'll do.
That will be 242 credits.
242, huh?
She ain't keeping that box.
How about flashback?
No, the box and the replica jaw will go in there.
I'll pay that amount.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Good day.
Good day.
I'll take my stuff, get back to the apartment in an elevator.
I'm going to get all this month's news today.
So he has to make more news next week.
Well, that's the game. You move around the Citadel until you've used up all kids' news.
6!
6! Let's get that one, because that's a good... No, screw it.
Yeah, you don't get that, it's good.
No, I was going to say it's a good Zalo.
This is why you don't get a cushion, Ken! Fucking otters, am I right?
No, actually I will give you the one above it instead, because I think this is more of a low gain thing.
I rolled a 5 then.
Yes. The weekend's box office is in. 3 new films debuting in the past few days. In third place came the romantic war drama Shanxi Skies, about a young Tyrian soldier who fell in love with a human medic when both were cut off from their units during the height of the Relay 314 incident.
Disgusting. I'm not interested.
1.7 billion. Only just beating it out was the Hana comedy The Pentacles, with 1.8 billion, starring Chalar as an amorous Hana billionaire who, after mating with 5 Asari at once during a party, wakes up to find that the minds and personalities of the Asari have inhabited and taken control of his tentacles.
Oh, nice.
But the winner of this weekend at 2.2 billion was the Krogan action film Tom Kasaurus, about a Krogan inventor who creates a giant robot out of wrecked vehicles in order to take down the largest Threshamore on Tuchanka.
Look at where are you?
I'm already in the movies! I'm buying the popcorn! I'm doing my move! I'm my move! That's my move! I'm having fun!
Yeah, the big show. Or as he's known in England, the large program. Actually, that's my Twitch account. A large program. I've
literally walked past your door when you're on Jim Sterling's stream, I think it is, and he's going, "Oh, donation for the large program."
Brilliant. I have bits. I get them from watching ads. What do you want from me?
So you arrive at the apartment.